Hello, my name is Cynthia Donahue Bauer. For my Tribal Courts in Indian Country presentation, I chose the Quapaw Tribal Court. The Quapaw tribe is located in the far northeast corner of Oklahoma. The Quapaw's reservation boundary to the north is adjacent to the state of Kansas. The eastern boundary is next to the state of Missouri. There are approximately 3,200 tribal members, with 892 Quapaw people residing in Oklahoma. In the late 1970s, tribal nations in northeast Oklahoma were developing and displaying tribal flags. Lloyd Buffalo, Barbara Collier, and Walter King designed and developed the Quapaw flag. The four eagle feathers represent the cardinal points of the land. The number 4 is sacred to the tribe and is found in many ceremonies and practices. The Quapaw people hold the eagle in high esteem because it flies the highest in the sky, which puts him closest to the Creator. The tribe believes that the eagle talks with God, and eagle feathers are used in many ceremonial practices. The red and blue background of the flag represents a kind of blanket used in Native American church meetings. The Quapaw were one of the early tribes to follow the Native American church as a form of worship. The word Ogapaw was chosen to represent how the Quapaw people say Quapaw in the Quapaw language and can be translated to mean downstream people. Documented history begins with the Quapaw Indians that lived where the Arkansas and Mississippi rivers converged. The tribe was contacted by the French in 1673. In 1818, the Quapaw began negotiating a treaty. The Quapaw relinquished their claims to 30 million acres for $4,000 in goods and an annual payment of $1,000. The tribe was moved to northwest Louisiana, where a devastating flood led to starvation. 1/4 of the Quapaws moved back to their homelands in Arkansas. Finally, the Quapaw signed the Treaty of 1833, by which they agreed to move to 96,000 acres in the northeast corner of Indian Country. Shown is a grainy picture of the treaty with the Quapaw from 1833, with a live link that you can check out if you would like to read the treaty yourself. The Quapaw people struggled to settle their land. It is noted that in 1868 the tribe was again desolate and starving. In the 1880s through the early 20th century, the tribe began to organize to get 80% of the tribe settled on their reservation. In 1936, the Quapaw Tribe of Oklahoma was organized under the Oklahoma Indian Welfare Act. The tribe chose to have a governing resolution rather than a constitution. The governing resolution was adopted in 1956. The Quapaw tribe first had a formal court system when a CFR court was established in 1991. In 2009, the Business Committee adopted a resolution to transfer court cases from the CFR to their new court system. The timeline shows the history of the Quapaw tribe from contact with the French to the Civil War, in which most Quapaw men served in the Union Army. This timeline shows post-Civil War conditions. In the 1880s, it is noted that the tribe became concerned because many tribal members were not living on the reservation. The Treaty of 1833 stipulated that 80% of the tribe must be domiciled on the reservation. Many tribal members returned. Many others were adopted by the tribe. In 1956, the tribe adopted a governing resolution. The tribe, needing the relief of a court, granted civil and criminal jurisdiction to the Court of Indian Offenses in Miami, Oklahoma. In 2014 through 2015, the tribe began planning and ultimately establishing their own tribal court. This slide shows another live link to the Quapaw governing resolution. The tribe has a governing resolution rather than a constitution. The resolution was passed in 1956. The Quapaw Business Committee is made up of the chairman, vice chairman, secretary-treasurer, and 4 other members of the committee, all elected by secret ballot. The resolution established the business committee, grievance committee, and election procedures. The tribe established their court system with the following responsibilities. The Quapaw Court serves Quapaw Nation members and business entities in civil matters and criminal adjudication for acts on trust land and business entities by Native Americans. As we learned in tribal courts in Indian country, tribal courts are necessary for tribal sovereignty and self-determination. Tribal courts show sovereignty by its ability to establish its own laws, be governed by these laws, and to enforce said laws in its own facility. The Quapaw Tribal Court is essential to and serves as the guardian of the tribe's sovereign authority to enforce laws, adjudicate disputes, and to assist in protecting tribal lands, natural and cultural resources, and other tribal assets. The Quapaw Courts at the Quixota Center were opened in 2019. This facility houses the courthouse, administration offices, and Quapaw Counseling Services. The Counseling Services facility houses a methadone clinic and meeting rooms for AA, NA, and other groups to use. The facility is located at 58150 East 66th Road in Miami, Oklahoma. The court exercises jurisdiction in civil, criminal, divorce, tort, traffic, guardianship, extradition, and juvenile cases. The court applies the Criminal Law and Order Code, the Dissolution of Marriage Code, and the Tribal Child Welfare Code. In the absence of tribal law, the court is to apply traditional tribal law and customs, which comprises the common law of the tribe. I was unable to find anything regarding the common law, but the Quapaw Nation Law and Order Code is attached at the link below. Additional links for the court are evidenced on this slide. Court fees, a list of process servers that are needed by tribal members seeking court relief is also attached. The Missouri State Court records, Oklahoma District Court records, and the Oklahoma Supreme Court Network are all linked on the tribe's homepage for any research needed to be conducted. The esteemed judicial branch is made up of Chief Judge Diane Hammonds, Judge Andrew Casey, and Judge Gary Pritchlin. I had the honor of meeting and talking with Judge Pritchlin in the parking lot as we were both leaving the courthouse. I was so thrilled when he told me he teaches the Indian gaming course in this program. Carissa Millard, a graduate of this program, is the court administrator. She was very knowledgeable and generous with her time. Other employees include Julio de los Santos, the Juvenile Healing to Wellness Coordinator, Maricela Long, Court Clerk, Public Defender Jeremy Otis, Prosecutor Justin Valentine, Prosecutor Clerk Rachel Ray, and many marshals that are cross-deputized with the BIA. The state-of-the-art court facility was opened in 2019. Shown is the area to pay fines and fees. The courtroom is spacious with ample seating, a large jury box, and a special safe room for the judge located directly behind the judge's bench. The jury room is just steps from the jury box just outside the courtroom. To enter the facility, you must pass through a metal detector and visit with the marshal on your way in. The tribe went to great lengths in ensuring safety in their courthouse. The tribal court employs marshals that are cross-deputized with the BIA. I had the honor of meeting Marshal Carver, who went out of her way to give me the full tour. She was amazing and so helpful. Ms. Carver is a retired Dallas police officer of 30 years. The Marshal Service is the primary law enforcement agency for the Quapaw tribe. They are responsible for the safety and security of the tribe's members and assets. Mrs. Carver said that the tribe is hoping to grow the Marshal Service to 40 marshals. The Quapaw Counseling Services area is housed with the courthouse. Patients can confidentially sign in with a number when they arrive. The counseling services views alcoholism and drug dependency as a chronic, progressive, and fatal illness. Abstinence is the goal of treatment. This can only be achieved by developing a healthy lifestyle based on honesty and respect shown to both self and others. The treatment program provides education, support, individual and group counseling, and much-needed encouragement. The facility provides medication-assisted treatment services, dispensing methadone or other drugs that aid in recovery from drug dependency. Drugs are dispensed Monday through Saturday, beginning at 5 a.m. A medical room, a drug testing area, and a meeting room for AA and NA are located in the counseling services area. This facility is equipped to not only serve the tribe with a courthouse. The Quapaw tribe built a multifunctional facility to help tribal families be healthy and live healthy lifestyles. Thank you so much for viewing my presentation. I included this slide so I could include this beautiful picture that was taken at the annual Quapaw Powwow. This experience has not only taught me about services provided by the Quapaw, it also led me to meeting some important people that work in support of tribal jurisdiction.